Introducing the starting five for your Philadelphia 76ers.
And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Daniels in at the one spot. Here's Daniels. Two-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Embiid can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Antetokounmpo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Back to Maxey. The three is up. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Milwaukee. Here's Daniels. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey to the middle. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
So it's Philadelphia now, after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Kuzma against Oubre. Got a piece of it. Pass to McCain. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Well, Maxey has proven he's got a good eye out on the floor. He'll spot those gaps in a minute.
Trent, the pass to Daniels. And Maxey over to help. Back to Trent. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Daniels. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Philadelphia, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Lots of room. Good. He hits the jumper. Maxey's got 5 points.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. It's Daniels with a drive. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's Maxey missing. The Bucks leading by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Nice shot by Turner.
Well, in the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep. And Turner is definitely of that ilk.
They get it back. Another shot. The shot comes out.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Embiid. No points so far. And they pick up 2.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident in that area.
The Bucks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Trent's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Maxey. Back to Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Up top, Embiid. It's good from the top of the key. Embiid's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
On the wing, Kuzma. Back to Daniels. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Turner. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Trent. Here's Daniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's McCain after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Left side, Maxey from 18 feet away. Nice touch on the bank shot. Maxey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. And we're seeing it right now.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Oubre on the wing. To the inside. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Pass to Daniels. The kick out to Kuzma. He buries it from 3.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's George. Milwaukee with the rebound. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 11-point game. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. The Bucks also with a sub. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for... There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. The lob, very well done.
Well-timed play that time by Portis. He's a load coming downhill.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Rose. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Daniels. He's got 14. Out to Portis. Over Edwards. Again, Milwaukee.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Now here's Rose. It's hauled in by Portis. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Prince with the bucket.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
He's guarded by Anthony. Embiid high post. Portis with the steal. On the wing, Daniels. Rebound by Philadelphia. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
Yeah, I like what you said there. I mean, both teams are in the upper echelon of the conference, but they really dominated that matchup. We'll see if that continues to be the case tonight.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And for the Bucks, they've got Bobby Portis, and it's Rollins in at the three. Here's Daniels. Pass to Portis. Anthony outside. And it's stolen by Rose. Down low. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got rebound number 7 tonight. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Sims, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Good on the second one. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. Here's Daniels. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Rose against Portis. Rose with it. He has 7 for 3. Gordon. Rebounded by Daniels. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And he drives in. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Milwaukee leading by 7. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Edwards comes with a double team. Daniels passes to Rollins. The 3 ball. And Rose, the bucket on the assist by Gordon. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Clock at 4. Daniels. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Milwaukee making some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Sims. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Rollins. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. From deep, Rose. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. On the wing, Daniels. Guarded by Rose. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Friday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then on Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
And that game against Memphis, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And he makes both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Embiid, a screen on Anthony to the paint. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
Here's Daniels. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Yeah,
well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there, and that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And he's good on the second. Here's Daniels. He's got 27. Over Rose, and he drains the quick shot. Daniels has got 13 points in this quarter.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Pass to Rose, the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Guarded by Trent. Pass to Rose, right wing. 6 to shoot. Screen by Embiid. He shoots it. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. McCain's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
76ers back. McCain.
Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Rose.
Substitution for your 76ers. Kelly Oubre Jr. Tyrese Maxey.
Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. The fader. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Daniels has got 33 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to George. Screen by Embiid. From deep. And that's good. Paul George for 3. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Maxey surveys from 15 feet away, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Here's Daniels. Maxey covering, and Oubre comes to help. Here's Trent. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Daniels. Give him 35. And Oubre comes to help. Kuzma outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got 6.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Embiid passes to George. Philadelphia with another miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
These are his first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Drummond's checked in for Embiid.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Kuzma outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Kuzma. He's got 5.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Here's McCain. He's got 10. Maxey, that's good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Kuzma. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And it's in there. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. And he's going for the lob. The feed. The jam. Giannis.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pass to McCain. George outside. Fires the three. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Antetokounmpo with the second effort. Trent outside. The three. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
76ers trail by 12. Pass to McCain. The floater. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 17. And Turner with the block. And they'll get another chance.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Full 24-second shot clock. Here's Maxey. Pass to McCain. George outside. Here's McCain. Outside Maxey. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Turner.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. Fades and shoots. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 37.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
George against Antetokounmpo. Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Bucks. Daniels has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Maxey finds Oubre. To win the cold spell. And Maxey the bucket on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Daniels. Give him 39. And he jams it home with authority.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
George outside from the arc. That shot off. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks leading by 17 at the end of the period. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up that shot.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Looking at Philadelphia, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Bucks.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. We've got Kelly Oubre. Joel Embiid is out there with Paul George. Then it's Maxey, and it's McCain in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. The Bucks leading by 16. Inside. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 7.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Deflected! Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. Pass to Turner. Uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now Oubre. Here's Embiid. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Don't care how strong you are, how big you are, what you think you can do. Embiid is a load to handle. And Joel will get to the line.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to...
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
A ridiculous slam!
Yeah!
That was nice.
Insane throwdown right there.
Here's Maxey. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can. At this point, the rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's Daniels. He has 45 points. Offline from the top of the key.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Maxey. Oubre with it. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Trent. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, B.A. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
To the middle. Ooh, Giannis dunks it home.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screens, and he knows when to give it up.
Outside Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
The first free throw is good.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Both free throws good from Maxey.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to McCain. Over Trent. McCain's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 17. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Embiid a screen on Trent. Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. Daniels passes to Trent. Shot clock at 5. Hits the trifecta. Trent's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Back to Maxey. Embiid a screen on Portis. Maxey, that's good.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Daniels has got 49 in the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Embiid can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Daniels. He's covered by Oubre. Daniels misses. The 76ers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Anthony's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
And they did a great job of protecting the ball. Second fewest in turnovers. That's tough to accomplish in today's fast-paced style.
And last year, the #1 ranking in steals just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D. Pass to Embiid. Over Portis. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 9 points.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Anthony, the pass to Portis. George against Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from 11. And Trent the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Trent's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Up top, Maxey. Given 31 now. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Embiid against Portis. Embiid, a screen on Antetokounmpo.
And you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting his shots and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
Daniels, no good from outside. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's McCain. He's got 10. Pass to Maxey. Pulls up. Kept alive.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bucks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Daniels. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. A nice shot by McCain.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Daniels. Maxey covering. Trent outside. Here's Portis for 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to George. Embiid, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's George. Drops in the layup for 2. George has got 4 points this quarter.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got his first 2 points of the night.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active, Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Here's George. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Antetokounmpo finds Anthony. To the paint. Here's Daniels. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Daniels has got 55.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Maxey passes to Embiid. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Embiid's got 11.
What a soft touch from the big man. Embiid's jumper is ATM when he's in rhythm.
Here's Daniels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Guarded by Trent. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Sixers, 3rd.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Rollins, he's checked in for Trent. Here's Daniels. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Rose comes with a double. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Sinks it from distance.
Really scary how good this guy's becoming. Antetokounmpo, when he's sinking the catch and shoot jump shot, it's game over, fellas.
For 3, Maxey. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. On the wing, Daniels. There's a minute 26 left in the third. Here's Portis. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, his teammates will feed off that bucket. Good looks there from Portis.
Drummond to screen on Anthony. For three, Maxey knocks it down from distance. Maxey's got 14 points here in the second half.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Drummond against Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Daniels. There's the triple. Yet another bucket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Edwards finds Maxey. Back to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Milwaukee calls timeout. Antetokounmpo against Edwards. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Rose. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every...
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game.
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. At small forward, Ayo Dosunmu. At point guard, Trey Jones. At the other forward position, Manas Uzelis. At center, Nikola Vucevic. At the other guard position, Kobe White. The head coach of the visiting team is Billy Donovan. Introducing the starting five for your Milwaukee Bucks. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 5, Gary Trent. small forward position. At 6'9", number 0, Kyle Kuzma. The man in the middle, standing 6'11", number 3, Kyle Turner. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The other guy, standing 6'8", number 7, Daniel.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. In this game, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting story. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies.
And that game against Brooklyn, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's Jones. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Antetokounmpo is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Daniels. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard. White, good. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way. Everything from the way we practice to the way we prepare for games to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start? Who's going to come off the bench? Which groups work well together? It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Daniels.
About that display of athletic ability. Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Jones sets the pick for Buzelis. Pass to Dosunmu. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Daniels. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Buzelis with the ball. Antetokounmpo defending. Kicks it out to Jones. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt, a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to White. Here's Jones. And again, no good by Chicago.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only 1 of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us.
Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Now here's Jones, and the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 22 points a game last season, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
Yeah, when you're a reserve, you've got to stay ready. And when your opportunity comes, you got to make the most of it.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's White. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Here is Daniels, defended by Jones. Daniels with it. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And that one drops for him.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Daniels. Kuzma outside. To the middle. And he jams it with authority.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Jones. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Milwaukee leading by 6. And here's Daniels. Floats it up for Giannis. Turner finds Trent. Daniels from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Here's Dosunmu, and it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
And Turner kicks to Daniels. Over Jones, and there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Turner.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to Vucevic. Over Turner. And it's Vucevic missing.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Daniels with it, defended by Jones. White with the double team. From deep, Trent hits the three-point bomb. Trent's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the the triple.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Here's Buzelis, covered by Giannis. Pass to Huerter. No good with the triple. Milwaukee leading by 9. And Daniels up top, defended by Jones. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Vucevic setting the pick for White. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Trent against White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to. He's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe, as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that and he just keeps getting better.
And here are the Bulls now, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. Pass to White. 5 on the clock. Vucevic a screen on Trent. White, good. White's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
And Jones over to help. And it's Trent in the corner. Here is Daniels, defended by Jones. Daniels, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Shoots a fader. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Daniels has got 10 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Bucks leading by 8. Now Daniels. He's got 10. "13 feet away." That's short off the rim. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Jones. Now Buzelis. Vucevic dishes to White. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 12 points for him.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Daniels with it, defended by Jones. Fires from deep. It's good. It's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Daniels. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Big brute set. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dosunmu is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Collins. Then it's Williams. And it's Smith in at the power forward. Portis can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Dosunmu. 9 points last game out. There's the triple. They get it back. Smith the pass to Dosunmu. Collins a screen on Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. It's another look. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
And he comes up with the deuce. Dosunmu's got his second bucket tonight.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here's Daniels. Kicks it out to Prince. Misses the 3. Bulls trail by 7. Huerter passes to Smith. Back to Huerter, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Huerter. Last season's performance for him averaged 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of the team.
Nice shot by Portis.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Collins finds Huerter. From past the arc. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Collins.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Daniels with it. He's defended by Huerter. For 3. Daniels, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Huerter. He's covered by Livingston. Williams passes to Dosunmu. Williams a screen on Anthony. Here's Dosunmu. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Daniels kicks to Livingston. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 6 assists here tonight.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Rollins. Terry's checked in for Chicago. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Williams. Over Trent. And the Bulls with another miss. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Daniels. He takes it in.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
Well, coaches love to say, turn defense into offense, and clearly they've been forcing the issue on that side of the ball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized